catching me, she seemed to smelt something, which opened another secret passage. I was right, and it led to another tunnel. I was low-key afraid of where someone would pop out next, so I ran back up to the first room to regroup. By day 3, I realized I couldn't stay in the open forever, and I needed a safe spot. Luckily, I saw another YouTuber, Otekers, do something like this, but he made his own base literally inside of the player's walls. So I decided to take a note from the master. I grabbed some stone from the chest for a button, but instead I accidentally broke their sugarcane. I realized my best bet was to keep it simple and mine through their wall. For now, I just wanted to dig out a small tunnel to a room I could use. Alright. On day 4, I was getting worried where Ash could be, so I wanted to make a couple peeky holes to look through. My first idea was with lava, but that led to a pretty close call. Oh! When I was careful, it actually worked kind of well. Once she left, I began placing some key blocks I would need for later. Then I made a peeky hole to look from the top of the room and one to look from below. However, to be sure they won't find my entire base from these, I blocked off the peeky holes with stone whenever I wasn't using them. Finally, on day 5, I heard them speak.
Yo, 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 what's good, bro? What's up? Hello?
Hello?
Yo!
I made sure I was muted on voice chat, but I could still hear them through the walls.
Wait, sorry. I was invis. I just finished putting everything in the void room like you asked. I was invis. I was. No,
They continued to bicker, but this was my chance to learn more about the base.
Nobody saw you.
Watch out for the trap, by the way. Watch out for the trap.
Just, you're positive that nobody saw you.
Well, I was in F5, so if there was somebody sneaking behind me, I would have seen it. And I would have noticed... Hey.
I didn't know what the void room was, but the more I listened, the more I got curious. However, the rest of the conversation was kinda useless.
Dude, you know they're shutting down Skype? That's why I texted you on WhatsApp. Let's build the AFK WhatsApp farm.
Yeah, that's what.
On day 6, I wanted to move the base way farther out. I also didn't want to feel like I was just living in a cave, so I started decorating to make it more basey. On day 7, I started brewing a new batch of potions because on day 8, I wanted to follow Squiddo to see where she spent her time. I noticed that they added some new things, and I saw Ash's name tag behind the lava. I would have to explore that later though, because I saw that they might have spotted my peeky hole. Luckily, my stone strat seems to stop the rest of my base from being found, but I couldn't worry about that now. On day 9, Squiddo finally came back to the base. She immediately